Now then, who could forget the moment a quiet, unassuming mobile phone salesman stepped out in front of the three most respected people in the show business, or one of them and two others that are quite well known, and sang an amazing version of Nessun Dorma. Let's have a look at it.
Paul, what are you here for today, Paul?
To sing opera. I've always wanted to sing as a career.
OK. Ready when you are.
Great moment. Since winning Britain's Got Talent in June, his life has been a whirlwind, and he's here right now. It is, of course, Paul Potts. It's great to see you, Paul.
It's great to be here.
And have a look. Your first album, One Chance, is here, and it's extraordinary. What's it been like to record this?
It's been a real, as you say, a real whirlwind, and it's just been such a privilege to work with people like the London Symphony Orchestra. If anybody had told me that sort of a month ago, I would have said, no, don't be silly. I'd sat in the bath with the old iPod on, and sort of listening to other people record things, and just sort of, my wildest dream, even beyond my wildest dream, would be that that could be me.
So from the bath, surrounded by bubbles with your iPod, here you are, look. And these photos, Paul, they're extraordinary. Can you see these photos? Where should I put this on, Nick? There he is, look at this. This is the Swan Sophisticated. There you go, look. The man before the performance. They're great photos. What was it like doing this photo shoot? Look at that one. Debonair, don't they? And this one, your name's not down, you're not coming in. Did you enjoy doing this?
It was great fun.
Did you ever expect... I mean, look, you're looking sexy and sophisticated and suave. This is the new sex symbol image, Paul, of being a pop star. Have you found that people are treating you differently now?
The whole thing is just a huge haze. I mean, it's just... My head's still spinning at the moment, and... I think, like a subtitle, if you were thinking of a film title, it would be Planes, Trains and Automobiles at the moment. It just hasn't stopped.
Fantastic. And obviously we know that you've been out to America and you've been appearing on all their big breakfast shows over there. What was the reception like out there?
Well, it felt really surreal. Literally only 2 weeks before that, I was actually selling mobile phones, and then suddenly there I am, 6:30 in the morning. I had a similar to this morning, actually. Sort of singing on American TV, and it's just been, a whirlwind.
I was reading in one of the articles saying that you haven't given up your job yet. You haven't resigned because you never know what's going to happen. Are you still going back to the mobile phone shop?
Who knows? I mean, nobody knows what's around the corner, and
Are they still expecting you in, Paul? Are they going to be going? Is he coming in today? Have you actually spoken to them?
I spoke to one of them actually on the radio yesterday, who said, "When are you coming back? It's 3 weeks you've not turned up now." It's just such
it's been an incredible experience.
It's just such a privilege to be able to do what you love doing, and at the same time, I don't ever take it for granted, because
you never know
who knows what's around the corner.
Are you still in contact with Simon? Have you spoken to Simon since the end of the show?
Yeah, we've had a couple of chats. I mean, and I spoke to him over the phone a week ago, and he seemed reasonably happy, and he's been incredibly supportive.
Brilliant. And what's going to be the first thing that you do when all this money starts rolling in and you become a multi-millionaire that you deserve to be? What's the first thing you're going to splash out on?
I never learnt to drive properly, so I mean, with my wife, the only place I drive her is up the wall, basically. So make a change for me to drive her home, so she can sleep in the passenger seat rather than me.
That'd be great. So you get your driving licence then, and then buy a Lamborghini as your first car.
Don't think so. We've got a perfectly good car already. We don't need to buy another one.
You don't need to spend the money. Well, look, it's great to see you this morning. Thank you for coming in. You will be singing a little bit later on for us, won't you?
Yep.
Wonderful.